Hello everyone, and welcome back to JapaNEO Radio. I'm Keiko. We're so happy to have you here today. As always, we're here to take all the stress out of your Japanese journey and make your trip 100 times more amazing.
Hello, I am Kopi, in charge of data analysis and structuring. Today, we will logically break down the single biggest point of confusion for travelers visiting Japan, a dilemma where almost 100% of tourists freeze on the spot.
What's up, bosses? Kaiser here, keeping the energy high. Today, our big boss, Kumiko, gave us a mission. Go deeper than anyone else and give travelers the ultimate survival guide to shrines and temples. I'm pumped for this one.
Haha, you're always so passionate, Kaiser. But it's so true. Even my international friends visit places like Sensoji or Fushimi Inaritaisha and take breathtaking photos, but later, they always ask me, "Wait, Keiko, which one was which again?"
In fact, tourism data shows that over 85% of travelers know the English words shrine and temple, but they have no structural understanding of what actually makes them different or how to behave at each location.
And here is why that's a nightmare. You stand in front of sacred deity. You use the wrong etiquette, and suddenly, the locals are staring like, why is that person loudly clapping their hands in a temple? That awkward vibe is exactly the kind of culture stress we want to destroy.
Exactly. It's such a pity when travelers have so much respect in their hearts, but feel anxious just because they don't know the rules. But don't worry. By just listening to this episode like a relaxing podcast, you'll be able to visit them like a true local, completely stress-free.
Let us begin with step 1, reducing cognitive stress. Here is the visual identification logic to tell the difference between a shrine and a temple in exactly 1 second.
Yes, the absolute easiest clue is at the entrance. If you see a beautiful, iconic gate called a Torii, often painted bright vermilion red, that place is 100% a shrine. Shrine equals Shinto.
On the flip side, temples don't have torii gates at all. Instead, they have a massive, heavy wooden structure called a Sanmon gate. It looks like a grand fortress, and sometimes it houses 2 giant, muscular guardian statues with fierce faces to ward off evil.
Additionally, if you look around the grounds and see a cemetery or Buddhist statues, you are at a temple. Shrines do not hold graves. This is because their core philosophies are fundamentally different.
Boom. Just remember that for your survival checklist. The moment you arrive, you'll look up and say, all right, Torii gate, shrine, massive fortress gate, temple. Your brain navigation is instantly clear.
Now that you can tell them apart, let's peek behind the scenes of history. Why do these two coexist right next to each other? Understanding the why makes your actions feel so much more meaningful.
Looking at the core structure, Shinto is a nature-centric philosophy. The belief is that nature itself is divine. Shrines are often surrounded by dense forests because nature, not the building, is the main character.
Exactly. At a shrine, the air itself is what feels sacred. You feel it in the scent of the trees, the rustle of the leaves, and the invisible presence of nature.
Temples, on the other hand, soothe your mind through human craftsmanship, the stunning architecture, the serene Buddha statues, the calming smell of incense, and the deep sound of chanting. It's a place where centuries of human devotion have accumulated.
Their spiritual approaches are also completely different. Many travelers assume both places are for making wishes. However, shrines are not actually for making wishes. They are places for expressing gratitude. You visit a shrine to say, "Thank you to nature for keeping me alive today."
And while temples are often associated with the afterlife, Buddhism actually focuses on how to discipline and peacefullize your current state of mind.
Whoa, that is deep. So, when my mind is racing, I want to find inner peace and honor my ancestors, I go to a temple. But when I feel the energy of nature and want to shout, "Life is awesome, thank you," I head to a shrine. That's a game changer. All right, time to crush the 3 biggest myths that international travelers always get wrong. Let's go.
Here is a quick fact check to hack your intellectual curiosity. Myth number 1. All Torii gates are red.
Actually, Torii gates come in many forms. You will see white ones, black ones, and beautiful stone ones. While the vermilion red is used to ward off evil spirits, many of the oldest shrines prefer natural, unpainted wood for a rustic feel.
Myth number 2. Temples are always dead quiet.
This contradicts the data. While they are usually serene during festivals or Ennichi market days, temple grounds fill up with hundreds of street food stalls, transforming into the liveliest entertainment hubs in the city.
And myth number 3. Shrines and temples are enemies.
Man, this is the biggest misunderstanding ever. Throughout Japanese history, it was totally normal to have a temple inside a shrine, or a shrine inside a temple. Even today, you'll find them sitting peacefully right next to each other all over Japan.
Now let's turn this into action. Here is your step-by-step worship protocol, so you never feel anxious or awkward at the altar.
Oh, yeah, this is the ultimate survival protocol. Let's start with a shrine routine.
The magic formula for shrines is bow twice, clap twice, bow once. 1. Gently drop your coin into the offering box and make 2 deep bows. 2. Bring your hands together in front of your chest and clap loudly twice, clap, clap. 3. Keep your hands together, silently offer your gratitude in your heart, and finish with 1 final deep bow.
Logically, the loud clapping at a shrine signals to the nature gods. I hold no weapons, I come with a pure heart, and serves to awaken the deities.
All right, now for the trap. What happens when we go to a temple?
At a temple, you must never clap your hands. No clapping. This is the number 1 mistake.
Seriously, so many travelers get excited, toss a coin, and go clap, clap at a temple. But doing that is like throwing a firecracker right next to Buddha while he's trying to meditate.
In Buddhism, a temple is a space for silent self-reflection. The logic for temple worship is this. 1. Drop your coin and bring your hands together silently. Do not make a sound. 2. Bow your head slightly and offer your silent prayer. 3. Finish with a gentle final bow.
It's so simple when you know it. Shrines are for clapping. Temples are for silence. Keep this mental note, and you'll feel completely relaxed and respectful at any sacred spot in Japan.
At this point, we would like to share a perspective from our channel's producer, Kumiko, on the true essence of this culture.
My international friends often ask me a question. Kumiko, Japanese people celebrate Christmas in December, ring temple bells on New Year's Eve, and visit shrines on New Year's Day. Isn't that a contradiction? From the viewpoint of a single, strict faith, it might look confusing. It might look inconsistent. But you see, for generations, whenever the seasons changed, Japanese people have simply bowed their heads to nature and to their ancestors. To us, it's less about rigid religion and more about a daily habit of saying, "Thank you." Instead of rejecting different beliefs, we embrace them, blending them together like a beautiful sunset. This is the spirit of harmony, that flows through our hearts. So, it doesn't matter where you come from or what you believe. The gods of the shrines and the Buddha of the temples will always welcome you with open arms, as long as you come with a respectful heart.
Producer Kumiko's message beautifully captures the core of Japanese spirituality.
Man, she nailed it. When you understand the background, the whole scenery of your trip changes.
It really does. Knowing the etiquette cures your anxiety, and knowing the background deepens your emotion. This is exactly what we mean by Japan without stress.
Before we leave you, here is a practical challenge for your next journey. The next time you step into a Japanese shrine or temple, remember this conversation. Close your eyes for a moment, and just listen to the wind or smell the incense.
I promise you, the whole world will look different. If this video helped you escape the shrine versus temple maze, smash that like button and subscribe right now. Drop a comment below and tell us about an interesting cultural custom from your country.
Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode of JapaNEO Radio. Japan is waiting for you with amazing experiences. See you
See
in
you in
Japan.
Japan.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.